I bought this property 24 years ago. I don't think that I had the intention when I first bought it of it being a healing space in an overt way. I was living in Brooklyn at the time before I bought it. My life was so different. I was a single mom with 2 little kids, and I went to sleep one night and I had this very, very strong dream that I was standing on the top of a mountain looking out into a valley, a place I'd never been to. And I woke up sobbing and needing nature. And I ended up coming upstate here and looking at 15 houses in 2 days. And my real estate agent had this very strange approach to selling a house. And she tried to show me what a dump this place was at the time in an effort to have me buy something else. She said, look at this place. It's so much more money and it needs so much work. It really was a wreck. There were shag carpets through the whole place. There was drop ceilings. It was just very dark. There was old wallpaper and linoleum tile. And I really didn't have any money besides the down payment on the house. I really had to rely on family and friends. You know, sometimes we really have to just see with our hearts. And I feel like my mom has said this before, that this is the house that love built, you know, and it's like really that. It didn't make sense. I think we have to follow our dreams sometimes, most of the time. Over the years, I've produced some events where there's candlelit paths at night and big bonfires in the field, and there's music and there's dinners in the field. What we can also do here, which is pretty unique because I have such a big community of healers and artists that I really trust, very well vetted, create these incredible experiences that are kind of fantastical or magical. I want to call them like sacred transitions, where let's say you're getting married, to have something that's beyond just your usual bridal shower experience or even a wedding, because we can bring in so many amazing people here. What would I say to someone who's looking for a reset? Oh boy, I think each person would be so different. That's where the intuition comes in also, in terms of what approach. I think for me, a daily practice is so important, and that can it can be so many different ways. It can be a walk. It can be something that's movement oriented or meditation, or, you know, so kind of tapering that to the person's natural inclinations. I think that's really important. I think I'm very interested in where creativity and spirituality come together, because I come from a very spiritual family and also a very creative family. But they weren't spiritual in a religious way or in a dogmatic way. There wasn't one modality or one path. And so I've been kind of a spiritual grazer my whole life, and I'm just curious. I'm such a curious person. And the way that I create is in a kind of ritualistic way, where I'll often light a candle and clear the space and just kind of open myself up as a channel to creativity. And what does that mean? It means that I am expressing the divine through my form in only the way that I can. That's based on heritage, right? Our ancestry, our own life experiences and choices, the myriad things that have to come together for something to be expressed in just that particular way that's going to come through me in a very particular moment. There's so many factors. It's so fascinating. So to give people as many opportunities to express themselves and discover who they are, and that might come through creativity, it might come through spirituality, or the merging of both. Yeah, so the house is filled with things that have meaning for me and have stories behind them. I don't really shop in box stores, and I had a store for 13 years called Nectar in High Falls and in Rhinebeck. So I was hand-picking things in Morocco and India and having containers come. So there was some handmade things and reclaimed things from that shop still that's made its way into the house. I grew up with a mom who was really into buying and selling antiques. There's things that are just found, there's things from family. Just along my journey, I've traveled a lot. And that's since I was a teenager, I would work random jobs and save money and make sure I was going places. That always felt really important to me. That's what fortifies us when we keep doing the things that we love to do and give ourselves permission to celebrate that we're alive, that I'm here to be joyous and express and make the changes where I can in maybe very small ways, but those small ways are significant, I think, when each person that I touch is then touching another person or 15 or however many that is, that we can really make change that way.